Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today I feel like brawling a bit. Today I feel like I want to play aggressively, so what is the other time to play aggressively than 279E? I felt like, yeah, it is about the time to have some fun. So let's start our journey. 279E, as many of you know, it is the river tank. You are completing the missions and you are getting this vehicle for yourself, and obviously I don't really think this tank needs some introduction. If you are playing against the lower tiers, you are pretty much a king of the game, and until you are facing frontally the enemies, you are feeling like the best tank in the world of tanks, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I feel like. So what do we want to do? We want to spank enemies like there is no tomorrow. We want to raise our upper plate just a bit, and we want to punish every single guy who wants to cross sideways like this. And oh boys, I believe this is going to be an interesting game. I believe we are going to have quite a bit of fun. Meanwhile, there is E100 who is crossing. Interesting. I am considering my life choices and I am thinking maybe I could go super aggressively and maybe I could bully the super conqueror for fun. What do you think about that? You know what? I'm going to do this. I am going to be super aggressive with this tank. I won't use too much of the brain, and I am going to go in front like there is no tomorrow. We'll see how the things will look like. It might be silly goose decision from my side, but I think this could work just fine. We have some defenders from the back, so this should be great, and we are saying hello for a Super Conqueror. Hi, how are you doing? Super Conqueror won't enjoy himself, I can promise you that. We are going to make sure he will have a lot of fun, if you know what I mean. Yes, a lot of fun. Let's make sure the tier 10s will feel like they are getting clubbed, okay? That's what we are going to do. And yes, I know this is very risky play by us. I am very well aware of that, but believe me, I do not mind this whatsoever. I am feeling very great. Meanwhile, Super Conqueror is kind of down to one-shottable, and believe me, we should make him regret his life choices. Believe me, we are going to do our best in order to make him to regret his life choices. Meanwhile, I see Baboon dancing over there. I repeat, I see Baboon dancing. I see Progetto trying to clip us in the side. Doesn't really matter. I'm still feeling completely fine with all of this. The funny thing is, with improved configuration with this vehicle, we are repairing our tracks so damn quickly enemies can barely react into this. That's the best part of all this for using the improved configuration, right? Ooh, hi. That's okay. Not a big deal, I would say. Not a big deal. Meanwhile, let's go for a Super Conqueror. I would say this is the right way to do the things. I might take one for the team. It doesn't really matter. And the funnest part of all this, he destroyed my track, or he hit my track for a moment. So it doesn't really matter. How about this E5? How are you doing this fine day, kind sir? You are doing fine. Unfortunately, we missed the shot. Shame, but shit happens. Can we make sure he's going to enjoy himself? I believe we can try to do that. Beautiful, very nice. I see the chieftains going from behind. Don't worry, I see everything. I see the E100, I see the chieftain, I see everyone. My eyes are widely open, I can promise you that. Meanwhile, oi, we have plenty of the guys who are incoming from behind, I would say. We have plenty of guys. I see the E100 making pressure for us. I see, and he's Baboon, fellas, and he's dancing. That's a lovely thing. Jack Pista just missed the shot, fellas. Holy bananas from Banana Land this game. Holy bananas from Banana Land. I think we can spank the chieftain once. Unfortunately, I missed my shot, which sucks, but oh well, what can you do? And yeah, that's a maximum aggression, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I would say this is a maximum aggression. Let's take a second and let's appreciate that I went in front like crazy mother trucker against the tier 10s. Imagine how it would look like against the lower tiers. Okay, 4.5 thousand damage, 1000 assisting damage, 3000 blocked. Lovely. Let's see the score. Oh, and we are back. Unfortunately with a defeat, but shit happens. 4.5 thousand damage, 1.1 thousand assisting damage, 3000 damage blocked. It was insane, fellas. That was fun. Okay. Okay. So looking into this score, I would say we played fine. We are top by experience. We are top by the damage. Too bad it is defeat, but better luck next time. And speaking about the credits, we lost 6,000. It's okay, we will survive. Let's go for round number 2. We are back. And boys, oh boys, look at this matchmaking. This is looking nuts. This is looking nuts. Okay, what do we have? We have a solid tier 8 matchmaking. Yes, you hear that properly. You hear that right. Tier 8 matchmaking. I know maybe this is not the right way to do the things to play over there, so you know what? We are going to take this position. Oh, look, we have a sweaty 279E. Thanks. It's pretty hot here. So, yes, I am sweaty. Okay, so I don't really like, we do not have many people playing in this side, but we are going to make it work nevertheless. At least that's what I want to believe. Since we are 279E, we should feel pretty good about making a bit of pressure like this. I want to believe this can work pretty well. Meanwhile, we met double penetrator. It doesn't really change absolutely anything for us, and we can show the dominance over this gentleman. If I would be him, I would start sweating my butthole off. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if I would be him, I would start sweating my ass off in this kind of situation. Nice tracking, mate. Nice tracking. You know how long it is taking for me to repair this? No time whatsoever. Nice. That is okay, fellas. That is completely fine. I want to get involved a bit more. Not by much, just a bit more. Okay, beautiful. We know Vazai is sniping from somewhere over there. I would love to have a nice angle to spank him, and I think we will get one. I think we are going to get one, fellas. I know he is sitting right there, okay? I'm very, very well aware of that, so let's try to figure out where exactly he is. He's doing a very good job, and the angling is quite bad from my side, with all honesty. I do not really like how the things are looking like here. I lost shit ton of the hit points by being aggressive, and I'm kind of regretting my life decisions to push as much as I did, and the main reason being is because angle was pretty damn bad. At this point we are going to load a bit balancing shells, and we are going to make this guy love himself, and we will make him to enjoy himself to the maximum as well. We can easily penetrate him into the turret if I would hit where I am aiming to, but unfortunately it is not as simple as I would love to say. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out where is this tank destroyer. He has extremely great DPM, and it is truly big pain in the butt to deal with him, but we are going to make it work, fellas. It is matter of the time. We will make it work. Yes, tier 8s, I am feeling like a fish in the water. I know we can spank them like there is no tomorrow. I am very, very well aware of this, and double penetrator is the first one who is going to die. Die! Good. Moving on next. As you can see, TVP is thinking about escaping from here. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, RNG is treating us just right. Oh, you son of the banana. You are one lucky son of the banana, my man. You are one lucky son of the banana, I can tell you that. He is shredding us, fellas. The tier 8 is showing our spot and our place. He is showing where I belong, and he is saying, you mother trucker, you belong to the garage. I know he is sitting around this area. I'm very, very well aware of that, and I know it is pretty hard for us to find exactly where he is, but I know it is definitely possible. Okay, tortoise, very, very nice. I did not hit him a single time. That's quite sad. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. So, first things first. Let's try to make it work. This is not a good angle for us. I repeat, this is not a good angle for us. Okay. That's fine. I know Vaza from behind. I am very, very well aware of that, but I need to do what I need to do. Oi, 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 oi. Trying to turn in time. Unfortunately, struggling quite a bit, but it is how it is. Once again, let's try to do our best. Can we kill him before he will kill us? Yes, we can, and Vaza is eliminating us from the game. Such a hard game. I need to give kudos for this Vaza. This son of the banana did everything properly. He was playing in very, very good position over there. I could not outspot him. I tried to do absolutely everything properly, but I think the worst thing for me was to be here kind of to simply play in this side. I think I would get so much more use if I would go into the heavy line. There was so many forces to farm, but who could expect we are going to have a very smart Vaza 120 in the enemy team? He did everything properly. He spanked me like there is no tomorrow, and I cannot complain about this. I mean, yeah, sure, we hold this flank and everything, but looking into the score, that wasn't looking as great as I would like to say. Anyways, that's what we have. Let's teleport to the scoreboard. Okay, fellas, we are back. We came back with a victory. I don't really think we are going to be on top speaking about this game, but obviously the time will show everything. 3.3 thousand is very, very low. Oh, we hit him into the track. I see. Anyways, the score is 3.3 thousand damage, which is extremely low for 279E. 300 assisting damage, so below 4,000 combined. This is a bad game. And this was a kudos to you, buddy. Kudos to you. Very, very, very solid performance by Misfit. I truly need to give him kudos for that. He aimed well. He penetrated us like there is no tomorrow, and I could not do shit for this tier 8 tank destroyer. So very good play by this gentleman. All in all, we finished at 4th by experience and 3rd by the damage. That just indicates the game was pretty bad. Okay, let's go for round number 3. Round number 3. Okay, round number 3, fellas. So, what do we have? 2 Manticores, 2 Artas. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, I think I have an idea. This is going to be a weird play by me, but I hope it is going to pay off. So, hear me out what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go into the heavy line at first. At first, I'm going to make pressure like this. There is a huge chance we are going to cut the enemies who are trying to go into the heavy line. And there is a huge chance enemies won't go to the heavy line in the first place. Is it going to be an easy game? No, I feel like I will have the biggest target on my forehead speaking about the Artas, but it is how it is. We need to live our lives and we need to play the game how we can play the game, right? There is no need to be afraid of the demons under the bed, fellas. We are going to be fine. So, first things first, we are going to go through the middle just like so, and look at this beauty. We are crossing through the middle, that's okay. T57 is not going to enjoy himself. I would say he is kind of a dead meat already just because for crossing like this, because we have many forces who are already waiting for him and we are feeling completely fine. So first things first, we are crossing just like so and we are aiming for this gentleman. Look at this beauty. E100 is going like this. Good. They have 4 guns, not a big deal to be completely honest with you, and plus on top of that we are trying to make sure they are going to enjoy themselves to the maximum. Yeah, I'm aware of that. We are sitting in quite the situation, okay? I'm aware of that, but we need to do what we need to do. I know about the Artas, fellas. I know about the Artas, but I think this is the right play. Look at this. Our team is spanking enemies like there is no tomorrow who are trying to play over there, right? And that's good. This is very good thing. I know this Manticore is annoying. I'm aware of that, but unfortunately not much what I can change in this kind of situation. I want to spank this Manticore so damn hard he would forget his name, but unfortunately it is not so simple to do the things. And yes, we are spotting him, but what's from that? At this point, we are trying to get involved against this 140. This 140 is thinking he is sitting in the good position, and oh boy, he couldn't be more wrong about this. I'm paying attention at the maxi map all the time. The main reason why I'm looking into the maxi map is because of this E100 and those guys overall trying to turn around, and we are pretty much cutting the support lines for the enemies, right, by playing over there. This is actually pretty good stuff. Good. E100 is dead. Excellent. Meanwhile, let's try to get a bit involved over there. I would love to say we would not take one for the team from this Death Star, but this is so much more, so much riskier and so much harder than I would ever want to say, but it's just how it goes. Okay, nice. We won the heavy line. Now it is matter of the time whenever we are going to win the game overall. At least that's what I want to believe. You see, we are playing from the winning spawn, and speaking about the options which we have in this game, we do not really have that many options as I would love to say. Option number one is to play over there together with our heavy tanks, or option number two is to be a bit more involved. This is exactly what I made, what kind of decision I made. And I went in front like there is no tomorrow. We kind of distracted them, and that went extremely well for us in the end of the day, right? Meanwhile, obviously, there is a lot of things for us to do, but first things first, I would say we are going to go for this Mr. STB. This Mr. STB is not sitting in the good area, and in the same time, once again, it is matter of the time whenever we are going to spank him. Bobject is going through the side. That's very nice. We are using auto aim at this point. We are trying kaboom to ram him. Good. Even though we are going to take one for the team from the back, doesn't really change anything, and the Death Star is killing us. Listen, I played as aggressively as I could. Speaking about this session and speaking about those games, I went in front. You know, it's not like I was trying to play hold down or something. That was like the rawest aggression possible, and I'm feeling pretty damn good, Gucci about this. So what we are going to do, we will check out the score, and we will go for one more game to check out. Maybe we will have a bit more luck, and maybe performance is going to be a bit better. Let's go. We are back. 3.6 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. We won the game. We are third by experience. We are second by the damage. We lost 14,000 credits, but that's understandable. The thing is, this is not an ideal game. How do I play with this tank? Right? I'm very well aware of that. I can have a better score. And you know what? I believe the fourth game is going to be the best. So far, our performance is 3.8 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. And I'm trying to play pretty damn aggressively, to be fair with you. Okay, let's go for one more. And we are back. Fourth game of the session. And funny thing, we are recording for 20 something minutes. 24 or so. Interesting. Okay, so the last game, I want to have at least 7,000 combined in this battle. I know I am asking quite a lot. I know, I am greedy bastard. What can I say? We are going to make a lot of pressure, fellas. We are going to make we are going to push like this. Whoever is going to play here, they are going to start questioning their life choices and their sanity choices. Maybe that's the right way to describe the thing. So let's go. E4 is baboon, fellas. E4 is baboon. Okay, E4 is not in the game. We cannot shoot him. Now we have Vaza 114. Okay, beautiful. Now we know what we are going to focus and what we are going to fight against. We have the phase 1 who is trying to side scrap on the corner, and he is not going to like his life choices, fellas. I can promise you that. The E4 is dancing with us, and the face is not very happy. I can promise you that, fellas. The face is very unhappy. We have plenty of the guys who are making pressure like this, and I do not really mind this too much, as wrong as it sounds. E100 is going with the hits, that's understandable. We definitely cannot complain about this, and this is the right decision what he is doing, right? And at this point we will start making sure he is going to regret his life choices. We are going to farm him like there is no tomorrow. Luckily for us, we have a Bobject in the back, so this Bobject is going to be extremely important important part of this game, because without Bobject we would get flanked here and that would be a game over, but luckily for us, Bobject is here and Bobject is trying to help us as much as he physically and possibly can, which is very, very important thing to say. Meanwhile, this gentleman just fired, so once again we are just making sure to make work of our hits. The T-30 is trying to make a bit of pressure. I will try to track him if it is possible, doesn't really matter. I am fixing my track so damn quickly, he's not even going to do absolutely anything for us, and oh boys, this is a Christmas for us. This is the best game ever, and we are spanking everyone like there is no tomorrow. I know this might look easy, and it is. It might look easy, and it is, fellas, and it is. I'm not joking. This is what 279E is capable of doing. Not even funny, but oh boys, this is how this tank is behaving, and this is what kind of nonsense you can do with this tank. It is nuts, considering this tank can meet tanks like TIE 5 Heavy. If I would be in this kind of position with the TIE 5 Heavy, I can tell you one thing: the TIE 5 Heavy would question his life choices and I would be dead 3 times. But with this tank, whenever you are using the positioning properly, enemies simply cannot do absolutely anything for you. They just simply cannot. And you know what? This is what 279E is all about. It is about bringing balance into the world of tanks, fellas, and it is making enemies to enjoy themselves to the maximum. That's what I can tell you. Meanwhile, I'm going to make a bit of pressure for this E75. This E75 is not going to enjoy himself for obvious reasons, and we are just spreading a bit of love in this game. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are just spreading a bit of love in this game. Nothing unusual. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Bobject is blocking our shot here, which is not the funnest part of all this, but it is how it is. I'm going to eliminate this guy from the game. Now, all we need to do, we need to eliminate the phase 1 from the game. Phase 1 is dead, and all we need to do, we need to go for remaining forces. I mean, this is nuts. This, obviously, Bobject helped us to the humongous margin. Without this object, we would feel extremely bad, and it would be very horrible situation for us. So in a way, I should be grateful for having such a strong tank together with us. A high explosive up the ass of the Leo, kaboom. Oi. I'm telling you, this tank in certain situations, it is not even funny how weak this tank is. Wargaming, buff 279E, it is way too weak. It is way too weak. I am very disappointed we are having such a bad session and such a bad performance. Don't you think so? To go in front of the 5 guns and losing 500 hit points? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to say something positive about this, but unfortunately I cannot. I want to hold 14 tanks. I do not have my my Raseiniai Heroes medal yet, and I want to have one. Fellas, don't take my words too seriously. Please, be aware, sarcasm alert. I'm just making sure because someone might think I am being dead serious here. How much did I said? I said 7,000. We have 7,300. You know what? I would rate this game as a great success. So, let's teleport to the ending and let's see what is the score. And we are back. And for this result, we deserved the second class, fellas. It was very skillful, I know. We got a steel wall, we got the high caliber, 6,800 damage, 500 assisting damage. It was quite a journey, fellas. Now, imagine, if we would have someone in the back, but who would play a bit more passive, this game would be, instead of being 7,000, it would be a 10,000. But obviously, I need to be grateful for this Bobject, because if not him, I would simply be overrun and it would be a game over. And we made credits. And we made credits for a full happiness. Okay, so in the end of the day, we played 4 games, 4,500 average damage, 600 assisting damage. I can't complain about this session. Everything went relatively well. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very soon. Thank you. Peace.